Another obvious question.
Yeah. How big?
Girlfriends.
7 inches. That's on the flop.
Zodel. Girlfriends.
Yes? You say it like
no, like is anyone married in the...
Oh, no, we're both single.
Lucky
single.
Lucky lads.
We're married to our jobs at the moment. We're married to...
Yeah, we'll keep it that way.
It's time to land the Barracuda! Everybody do it well! Do what, baby? Come on and do the Barracuda!
G'day, viewers. This podcast was brought to you by Koala Karma, the chill-out drink. Just sit back, relax, and let's do some naked magic. Know what I'm saying? What a great episode. I love this story. Couple of lads from Brisbane. Actually, no, I'm not going to ruin it now. Just tune in. Mike Tyler, the magician, who has probably the greatest concept you've ever heard of in your life, and they're already famous for it. But I just found out about it, and I hope this is the first time you hear about it too. Listen to this one. Are you there, Mike Tyler, the naked magician? One half of. Hey, Mike Tyler, how are you, mate?
Good, Drew. Yourself?
Good.
Excellent. Thanks for having me in, man.
Yeah, man. I was looking at your... firstly, how I found you, I was skimming through a street press magazine, like a music magazine, and here you guys were. It was Blank GC, actually.
Okay.
And here's this article, and to be honest... everyone knows from this show that I turned my TV off a couple of years ago. I actually stopped all that.
Way.
It's been great, right? So it's rare for me to see.
We would never be able to go on a date, me and you. I'd be talking about Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about. You have no TV.
Well, I have a TV, but I find no actual TV reception. So I don't really know what's on now. I find those shows, but it's like, oh yeah, okay. Everyone's watching Games of Thrones. I may as well watch one. Yeah.
Get on board, yeah.
Yeah. But.
So Blank GC you found me in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and here you were, two lads, naked magicians.
Yeah.
Right? And I read your whole article, how you met Christopher
Wayne.
Yes. Wayne.
Yeah. He's my business partner, the other naked magician.
Right.
So we're best mates, basically. And I haven't actually read the article in Blank GC. I feel bad now. But
it was great, man. It was enough.
Yeah.
It was enough for me to actually contact you because what was crazy to me was the story in it. And I'll let you say it, but I can imagine myself doing this. Right? You met this other magician. Where is he from? Melbourne or something?
We're both Brisbane guys.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in my mind, I thought you'd met this other bloke in the same field, magicians.
Yep.
And somewhere along the line, you thought of this cool concept that no one had really done before.
Yeah.
To do magic naked.
Yeah. Well,
right?
No one had ever thought of that concept of a naughty magic show. You know, and magic shows is very stereotypical with the the top hats, the capes, and magic wands. A lot of family shows out there, and there's a lot of classic magic shows. But no one ever thought of taking a concept, combining people's favourite things: nudity, magic, and comedy. There's a lot of comedy magic shows out there, and there's a lot of great magic shows per se. But there's no show out there that combines the naughty naked element. So yeah, we met. Chris and I met at a event that I was performing at. It was a high-end corporate show at a night spot in Brisbane. And he came over to me. I was actually doing the close-up magic trickery, sleight of hand and coins and cards and all that sort of stuff. It was fully clothed. This is before the naked magicians. And he came up and asked me to come around to his group next. Said, "Oh, I've been watching you. Can you come over and do some magic?" So, I went over and he seemed like a great guy, and I'd actually recognise his face. At the time, he had his own TV series on Foxtel. He was the first Australian magician to ever have their own TV series. There's been magicians that had TV specials, but he had a full series on Foxtel. And he was the magic guy on Toasted TV, the kids' morning program. Again, all clothed magic. And so I recognised his face, and I couldn't tell where it was from. And and I thought, I think this guy, just the way he carries himself and that, pretty sure he's a magician. So I thought, let's I'm going to do the best magic I can for this guy, really blow him away, and end up actually by stealing his watch at the end. I don't do a lot of pickpocket stuff, but that night I thought, let's see if I can get away with this, And he was so impressed, and it was kind of like a bromance from day one, He's like, I've never seen a magician close up like this that was actually this talented, And so we got together for a coffee and became really close mates. And, neither of us really hang out with other magicians so much because, a lot of them are that sort of stereotypical sort of cheesy magic and really don't have that sort of outgoing personalities that I guess that Chris and I have that, helped us click. So, we got together, became close mates, and, for about a year and a half, 2 years before we actually came up with the concept of this naughty magic show that titled The Naked Magician. So, we got together as close mates, never seen each other naked or anything like that. So it was quite a jump going from that friendship stage to, business partners and also, being comfortable with one another, with our bits and pieces out. So,
well, that's what really caught my attention is I could imagine myself coming up with some concept with some wild concept. Yeah, we'll do magic naked. Yes. What a great marketing idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then you think about it for months and years and what caught my eye in this article is like, I could just actually feel it from the writer. Is the time that you got the photographer in?
Yeah.
Was it the time you first took off your gear in front of your mate and another person and realised that, oh my God, this is the start of our new life.
This is the real deal. Well, Chris had been doing a lot of corporate shows. He had the TV series on Foxtel, a lot of mainly family shows. I was doing high-end corporate events. And so we thought, if we're going to do this Naked Magicians, we're really taking a big risk, with our professional lives. So, we had to go all in, and it was a real moment when we got together. There was just the two of us and a photographer, and he, the three guys in the room. Never seen each other naked before, and it was for the photograph. The photograph that was taken on that day is the one that we still use today. It was about 2 years ago, and it's the one you see in posters around town. It's been up on billboards all around the world. And so we got together and we looked at each other, both closed. We're like, well, who's going to get naked first? We both remember it differently. I'm pretty sure it was me that dropped the pants first. Yeah. But after that, it's amazing how an audience of hundreds or thousands of people will make you feel comfortable being naked. Really? If you get the applause, you get the positive reinforcement in that. Then we feel so comfortable being naked now.
Right.
I never thought I would.
Yeah, but what a change.
What
a life change. Like we are, you cross into this entire other world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
Like I said, no one had done it before, but really the concept started with how are we going to create a magic show that would appeal to an audience that otherwise wouldn't go and see a magic show. So look, who sees magic shows? Families, adults, fine. But
who pays for them? Who actually goes, we're going out to see...
Yeah,
it has to be a David Copperfield, for want of a better word.
Illusionist shows. Yeah. But it's normally all clean sort of magic. It's magic enthusiasts, or people want to be fooled, but our target audience is primarily single females who want to go out and have a ball and have fun. And was like, how do we create a magic show that would appeal to an audience like that? How do we do that? So, that's sort of what got us started, and we've had such an amazing time creating the show together.
I've been laughing all day to a couple of mates going, wouldn't it be funny if you actually paid your money and you went to see these guys, and after about 15 minutes and you go, hang on a minute, everything is appearing from their bum area.
Oh, God.
Well, let's just pull this out. Hang on a minute.
Well, that's the gag that I've heard a million times of, I can't pull a rabbit out of the hat, but I can pull a hair out of my ass. That's the one that people give me all the time. So, yeah. But look,
what a great concept, though. I mean, I'm right.
We start clothed in the show. I should point out right now. It's not about two guys getting on stage with their magic bits flopping out and doing card tricks.
So
it's definitely themed, and it's definitely structured in a way that builds into the climax. We start clothed. We like to let people have a laugh and enjoy the magic and have a good time before we get naked. It's kind of like a first date, Tinder date, really. You need to kind of woo us in that for the first half of the show, and we build into the nudity part of it.
That's a great thing, because here I was thinking you just walk out and everyone goes,
oh my God.
Like, you know.
Not so. Have you, I'm not sure if have you heard of the show Puppetry of the Penis?
Yeah.
Our show is completely different to that.
Right. Have you seen that show?
I've seen their documentary.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I watched it at the start.
Great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good with Mick Malloy, I think, was helping them out when they started out. It was great, and they've done a lot for Australian live theatre.
They really have, yeah.
And they've taken that around the world. I think they actually have a residency in Vegas now. Our show is very different, but people who don't know much about the Naked Magicians sometimes compare us to Puppetry of the Penis. And if you've ever seen the show, you'll notice they actually get naked within a minute. They come out on the stage, they're like, the male genitalia, and boom, comes out, and it's shock humor, and it's they get a huge laugh, and it's so engaging for the first 15, 20 minutes. Then it starts to lull just a little bit, because that shock of, oh my God, male genitalia, sort of dies off the touch. It's still a fantastic show, and it's great. But we thought, look, let's not get nude straight away.
Yep.
Let's build into it. And that's how we've structured the show, and it's been working great for us.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never seen that show. I saw the documentary a long time ago. I went, great, now I know the character. I actually met Simon, I think.
Simon Morley.
Yeah. And I actually had a night out with him once.
Oh, really?
It was a really good time.
Is he a good guy?
But I was playing the part of like, oh my God, that's that dude. And we were out all night. We were out with some, and I...
Was he like, my God, it's a Titan Sheds guy?
No, not at all. But I was just trying not to fumble words around this dude, because I was thinking that when you see that documentary, you see, again, what they went through. They're driving around in a combi, trying to sell their dick.
Yeah.
Like their tricks to doing, and it was uncharted before then.
Yeah, that's right.
I can see how people would relate you to that, but I think you're under a winner there by not. What I was meaning to say is I couldn't imagine myself, and I see lots of stuff going to their show, because I think, I don't know if I want to see
close
just
up
dick tricks for like an hour or something.
Hour.
I don't know.
They've done very well. Let's not get me wrong, and they have paved a way, and they've really. Us coming through after they started about 15 years ago.
Franchises,
That's right, yeah. And when they started, actually, they were in Edinburgh Fringe Festival, the biggest Fringe Festival in the world. And I think you'll see this on the doco. And basically, Simon and the other guy's name's Freddie, who created it, stood out in the street with flyers saying, "Come see our dicks, come see our dick," And it was something that it was so different to what has been done in the comedy, area, a comedy scene, that it had a huge impact. And I think they're still going well with it. I'm not sure if I think Simon is actually back, maybe doing some more shows now after taking some time off. But I don't know them personally, but I just we do sometimes get compared to them, even though our show is completely different. Our show is very, very strong magically.
I think people have to put you in a category. It's like everyone can talk about something and go, well, that was harmless, that was a great show, and it's just like that. So let's go.
Yeah. Well,
says 20 to 50 beautiful women. Yeah. I saw your photos today, right? So, as you know, I just looked you up. I said, mate, can you come on the show? I'd really want to ask you a million questions. And I guess 2 days later, I start to search, you, and I go, this bastard's fit.
Were you
these guys
Google imaging me, were you?
These guys are actually,
creeper, eh?
It's one thing to have the concept and the show, but damn, these dudes are handsome. Good.
Oh,
look,
stop it.
You walked in here today with water. Like you're clearly,
How are you going to have to buy me a drink before you start giving me compliments like this, eh?
But you know what I'm saying? Like we're
committed to the show.
You've got the package. What am I saying?
Yeah.
You know
the
what I'm
package.
saying? Like, But you know what I mean? Like I can imagine not being surprised that the next 20 years will fly by for your act, where this is, how we're just talking off mic before about, professionally, you're still a magician. You guys are still, have your own deals going on where you'll still do parties as your magic shows. But I think I'm pretty sure this thing's going to take over.
Well, this is our primary.
And it's got a lot to do with what you look like
Absolutely.
too. You're very marketable.
Don't know if I'll still be able to do it in 20 years' time, though.
How old are you then?
A 50-year-old magician on stage. I'm 31 now. Yeah, we're both 31, so I don't know if we'll be able to get the same audiences along when we're 50, getting our gear off. I'm not sure too many people want to see that, but look, hopefully we've got a few years left in us, and then, we'll look at getting other people on board after that if the show's still going great guns. But, the show is really strong magically, so we're both come from magic backgrounds. We're not strippers or anything like that. We're both two dirty buggers up here, upstairs in the mine. We love naughty dick tricks and dick jokes. But the show is very strong magically. We've got some amazing trickery in the show, taken from my corporate shows, taken from Chris's family shows. And we basically sat down when we created it